Right, how y'all guys doing today, man? What's up, that Duval? We them boys. What's up? Uh, Today this is actually gonna be the last video I'm gonna be doing today. Actually, I made a video actually not long ago. It was man 20 pictures of the Chiefs. Highlights. So yeah, I was in man 20. But here we have a difference. I'm playing 2K right now. I'm playing as the Lakers, and we're gonna be going against the Trailblazers. And I'm not gonna be Trailblazers. It's gonna be CPU. So yeah. So without further ado, let's get into it. But before you do that, make sure you subscribe and comment and show the love on this channel. Also show love on my playlist. The NFL and the NSC and CS players as well. And feel free to comment below about anything you want me to react to or do anything. So without further ado, let's get in the video. Just lay back, chill, and enjoy the video. Let's get to it. Alright. Let's start the game.
Of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, Ben Simmons was the top-rated player in high school and in college. A fractured bone in his foot cost him his first NBA season. He said, a lot of people forgot about me. You have to build yourself up again. And for me, I wanted to prove myself again. Kevin, we all agree, has done just that.
He sure has. First NBA All-Star ever out of Australia. Thanks, David. And it is now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They fall in the rankings this time around. Not an easy situation.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony Tellifer out there with Hazonia, and it's Whiteside in at the 5. And for the Lakers, they've got Simmons, Josh Richardson out there with Kyle Kuzma, and there's Presley, and it's McGee in at the center position. There should be plenty of fireworks out in the backcourt tonight in this one. Of the guards you played alongside, who is the best combination passer scorer?
Oh, man, because you put me in the hot seat. That's a tough one. I just got to give everybody
a lot of them, didn't you?
Yeah, I know, man. I know it's going to be a test today. I got to go with my boy Rod Strickland. I played with him at the Wizards. I think he's the best finisher ever. He led the league in assists. Will, shout out to Mike Chalky. He is one of the most creative players I've ever played with, but he can shoot it from deep. He was a guy that liked to shoot it from Curry Land, and he could pass it. And then lastly, I'd have to, of course, go with my man Mike Diddy. Mike Diddy could do it all. So I'm blessed to play, unfortunately, to play some great scores and the combination of passes in this league.
Three terrific men.
He is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting this number called early. He's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Lillard misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Rashad Bradley has practiced time and time again. Now, a legitimate threat to hit off the catch.
Now, here's Lillard. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And it's McGee with the jam.
see one of these teammates lob it up his way because they know he can go up and get it.
For Portland, they've gone 0 of 3 for the field to start the game. Lillard finds his own. Here is Tolliver. Kicks it out to McCollum. Clock at 6. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
That's how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movements from them. Their first miss after a perfect 4-for-4 start. Still, I really like the game plan they've come out with.
He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that was a good goal.
McGee against Whiteside.
See something here.
Here's Kuzma. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
McCollum outside. Whiteside kicks to Hazonia. Pass to Lillard. With some arc, up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And Lillard times these floaters perfectly. He rises up with these, letting the ball roll off his fingertips. When you think about a franchise player, it's hard to find a better example than Damian Lillard. His play, his presence, Kevin. He's one of the most important players in Blazers franchise history. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
McCollum outside. The pass to Tolliver. Lillard outside. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries. As you were talking about the presence of Lillard. Very cool and always composed.
Oh, Kevin, I love Lillard. I mean, he's from Oakland. He has that town toughness. He's got that dog in him. He speaks softly and carries a big stick.
Now, here's Brent. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Elbow shot is on the way. One shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Now here's Simmons. He's coming off a 19-point game against Atlanta. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Now Horford is checked in for Josh Richardson. Nurkic checked in for Portland. 41 seconds left to play here in the first. Lillard left side. Pass to Lasagna. 6 on the shot clock. McCollum with the ball. Over Bradley. Misses off the right eye. And it's Simmons penetrating. Sweet little floater. Simmons got 6 points.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead in the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back. And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intention.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Bradley is out there with Simmons. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Horford. And it's Harrison at the 4-man position. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession waste.
And the development of Damian Lillard helping propel this Blazers team to the top of the West.
Yeah, GA, that's why they call him Logo Lillard. And he's only extending his range. I mean, another playoff dagger in his resume, finishing off OKC and then waving goodbye. Dame time is right now.
And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there to Pau Gasol. And it's Bazemore at the small forward. And the officials call for a 3-second violation. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league and scoring points off turnovers.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end. And you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. That one falls. McCollum's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Portland. Outside Bradley. On deep. And they'll turn over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And looking at that Jazz matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
You can't give any lane to the basket. Once Lillard sees it, he jumps off it.
Simmons, the bounce pass. Horford trying to rear himself up. And the basket by Harris.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Lillard looking around. McCollum outside. Floats one. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
One of the top 10 shooting guards in the NBA season. I mean, you wonder though, would he be even better lined up as a point guard? I'm not sure. The defense has been his shortcoming. 6'3", his size is better suited for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Over Simmons. And it's Lillard missing. See what you think about McCollum as a point guard. His assists have dropped 3 seasons running.
Yeah, Kevin, but that's because he's on this team. He's so skilled. He can get other guys involved, but you want him putting it in the bucket. Who's a better option than him besides Dame Lillard? On the other team, though, with a chance to start a point guard, I would not see that position.
Bazemore dishes to Nurkic. 3-pointer, Lillard. They get it back. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Nurkic.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Here we are in November. See how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Trailblazers, 5.5 games behind.
And for the Trailblazers, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
But it's clear they didn't do enough in the offseason to make any kind of major improvement. They've been doing it for a long year.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Puts it up from 12, and that one hits back iron.
Interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect them to miss many of those.
Here's McCollum. He's got 6. Back to Lillard. Here's the 3. Moves back up. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Nurkic.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The pass to Harris. Now Bradley. Lakers working the ball around now. Harris looking it over. Tries it from 9. And the Lakers with another miss. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to McCollum. Kuzma pulls it in. Last break, the Lakers. They could use a bucket. And some good action for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by...
I'm not like. We kind of feel like we kind of been kind of.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at the Lakers. Kenny, some perspective, please.
They were really efficient on offense, shared the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percentage in the first half.
Jack, how do you think Portland played?
Well, they're not moving the ball enough, not getting enough assists. See, Ernie, that burden falls on the players and the coaches. Guys have got to demand unselfishness from one another. They haven't had a bad game, but the one-on-one strategy could have hurt them down the stretch.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joe, what up?
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during that. Gene Simmons really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points getting close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
Well, it is. I ain't trying to say nothing.
Kyle Kuzma is out there with Richardson. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Simmons. And it's McGee in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Whiteside with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Count it. Good. Whiteside's got his first points of the game. Because there are guys that talk a lot of trash on the floor. You played against some legendary trash talkers. Who stands out in that area when you think back to when you played?
And I'll tell you what, the two guys that are on my mind, they definitely can talk trash with the best of all time. And there's Pat Beverly. We've seen what he does. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. And that guy Day-Day, Draymond Green, the one that plays out there in Golden State. Oh, yeah, he has a mouth on him, too. I think you heard him.
Hey, when you played, who was the best trash talker back in your day?
By far, Larry Bird and Gary Payton. Those two guys would talk trash that so much that you would get entertained into their talking and be like, what are you going to say next? I'm having a good time out here. It's always in fun, but trust me, they always wanted to stick that name into you, too.
And you couldn't hide a smile either. At least to get you going, you could not hide a smile.
I couldn't. That was my thing. I talked trash while I was smiling, so maybe no one else knew what I was saying but you. But those guys, they keep you laughing out there. They talk trash about you themselves after they missed a shot. They would talk themselves down or talk to a fan that was talking to them. So it was always entertaining. The best trash talkers talk to everyone, not just to their opponent.
Simmons against Lillard. The three from Bradley. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that's now 7 points for Avery Bradley.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
And the basket by McCollum.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Here's the teardrop. And Simmons with the layup. Simmons got 12 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Look at the numbers for McGee. 4th in field goal percentage, 5th in steals, and he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league and 3-point shooting.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Contagious Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo comes in for Kyle Kuzma.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
McCollum outside. Over Simmons. Not as good in the Los Angeles lead. It's cut down now to just 2 on the basket from McCollum.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Simmons passes to Caldwell Pope. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
But we're growing up in Australia. Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughest you see.
Al Horford is checked in for Los Angeles. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Collins is checked in. Master Richardson. From deep 3-point range, and there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Richardson. Horford's got his first 3 points in the game. Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Brady's done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes. And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Back to McCollum. It counts, and the foul. Richardson, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Tobias Harris is checked in for Los Angeles. The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
On
the lane. Good shot.
The throw good, McCollum.
Oh, man. start at a mid-major. Shout out to all the mid-major colleges. Lehigh University, C.J. McCollum wasn't that blue-chip prospect, but he sure worked his way to the top.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Four-year player at Lehigh, McCollum earned his degree in journalism.
Yeah, he had to beg his parents to switch from a business major, but now he's putting his degree to use. He already interviewed the commissioner. Man, keep playing. He's trying to come for my job, Kevin. When his playing days are done, though, I'm sure he'll be looking to try to take my job and yours and continue on that path.
And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA.
Kevin, without a doubt, the best defensive team in the league this season. Forget about any other stats, steals, blocks, whatever. It comes down to limiting points. And so far, nobody's been better at holding their opponents in check.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third. Horford kicks to Simmons. There's the lob to the hoop, and it's McGee with the jam.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Passes it to Lasagna. Lillard against Simmons. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Shot clock at 5. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 2 on the bucket from Lillard.
With his ability to accelerate, defenders have to be careful against Lillard. It's either give him the 3 or risk the blow-by.
And Simmons kicks to McGee. There's the double team from Whiteside. Caldwell Pope on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Hazonia on the wing. 5 points in the game. And another 3 for Portland.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at
you. Great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The third quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter action when we return. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Damian Lillard out there with Kent Bazemore. And it's Hazonia in at the 3. Simmons against Lillard. Pass to Lasagna. Back to Lillard. Over Simmons. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Damian Lillard.
And you can tell Lillard fears no one. Sometimes it doesn't even matter what you do defensively.
Simmons passes to Horford. Horford double team. McGee with it. Inside. Simmons. And Simmons swings again.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Hazonia kicks to Collins. 3-pointer, Lillard made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Simmons passes to Harris. Count that one.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how how he plays the game from this seat.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Bazemore dishes to Lillard. Bazemore with it. Portland needs to get off the shot. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Bazemore. 7 points for Nurkic.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And 6 straight playoff appearances for the Blazers under Terry Stotts. Last season making the Western Conference Finals.
Yes, yeah, and he was rewarded with a multi-year contract extension. He's done a great job developing their young players while also having them compete at a high level.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma comes in for Al Horford. And it's Avery Bradley in for Caldwell Pope. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alton.
During that break, Greg Vogel had some real words for his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin will see if they can build on this lead.
Thanks, David.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Now, this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Bradley, no one around him. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 7 for him tonight. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 6. Bazemore inside the 3-point line. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Here's Simmons. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 at that basket.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, exactly. Give it to the guy with a hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Now timeout called by Portland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks. A trend that they'd like to reverse.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their number 1 option on every trip.
Lillard against Simmons. Lillard outside. Dishes it to Nurkic. Just 5 on the clock. He cans it from downtown.
Love the poison McCullough. He looks comfortable shooting the crucial moments of the game.
1:37 left in the 4th quarter. Lillard comes with the double team. Basket good. 6 points for Tobias Harris.
Wow, and slowly but surely, Harris is learning what it takes to become a leader. When this team needs him to step up, he has no issue dominating crucial possessions.
3-pointer Lillard and the Trailblazers, another 3.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Just incredible patience by Harris. Rises to the occasion midway with the key basket.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
And the Lakers making a change here. Horford's checked in.
What's up? He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
McCollum against Bradley. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Nurkic. Here's Lillard. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that. That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count him to make crucial shots.
You better make that shot.
Good. When you talk about ball distribution, Simmons is a terrific floor general, as he proves once again.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 3. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
They get
29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 3-pointer,
Oh,
good. A tremendous three to tie it up.
Reminding us again why he wanted the game's great clutch shooter.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout.
not losing this game. Might have to come in, but I don't think
We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
man, shoot a 3.
Simmons against Lillard.
Yeah.
On the way, Harris over his own end. It's in!
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with
How about that?
I can't believe it. How in the world can you end the game on a like that?
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take 8.
I feel like I did something wrong in that game.
Ton of pride in. I mean, they battled.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and
Man. There you go. So there you guys have it. Without further ado, I'll see you guys later. Make sure you guys be safe. Just lay back and chill. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.